So I was thinking, yesterday, just before I went to bed, and good morning, a few hours ago I thought of a question that I couldn't get out of my head. Can I simulate realistic water in Mine Imator using nothing but ocean footage? Now, I haven't done this before, but I really want to see how it goes. So I'll make this video for entertaining purposes, because I want to get to the bottom of this question. Or maybe it's possible and it's just me who doesn't know how to do it. Alright, first off we need some scenery without water. And I swear the Mine Imator import scenery thing keeps working slower and slower and I don't know what's going on. Okay. Let's try again. I don't know what's going on. No idea. I've run into my first issue. Continue the application will ignore this and attempt to continue. Looks like we gotta try a different world. That's an old one though. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Guys, while this is loading, I wanna let you know that I've just joined Twitch. I've had a couple of streams so far, and I gotta say, it's really fun. I got the setup, all the alerts work properly, I got the little overlay shortcuts just like on YouTube. But most importantly, I do not only stream Mine Imator. There's a little suggestion box down below the stream, and in there, you guys can tell me what I should do, how to adjust my streams, and so far, I've been pretty active in the chat, so I do pay attention to what you guys say. Hey, if you like the idea, the link to my Twitch channel is in the description. You can follow me, it's completely free. Some people think you gotta pay, you don't have to pay. Just join in, it's a lot of fun. Alright, now, I'm afraid to zoom out on this, or else I might get the same error message. Ooh. Again? Am I pushing my luck? I feel like I'm pushing my luck. Let's grab this. Ooh, yeah! Filters. Water. Water. Add. Water. Remove filtered. That means there's gonna be no water in this. Some blocks are being filtered. Woo! It actually displays them now. Wow, that's pretty lit. I didn't know about this. It's funny because the world is called kakuts, which means poop. I've been playing with my brother and oh god, waterlogged blocks apparently still don't get filtered. That's disturbing. Name me why. Yeah, that is pretty disturbing. All the waterlogged blocks are still here. Remove waterlogged water. Reload the project or affected objects to see the change. Reload this. That's the change I didn't get in the update. Sorry, microphone. I am very sorry. Mwah. I love you. I love you. No homo. I'm not wearing the shirt today, but I've got a different one, so it's SharpWind. It's fine. What I want to do in this challenge is say ocean texture loop. That was simple. I thought I was gonna have to search, but this looks pretty fine. It's a loop. That means the ending should be the same as the beginning. All I'm gonna say is that we have a lot of work ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... There's no threat. I know this page. I even got the notepad saying, make this video tomorrow. First off, I'm gonna open it in Premiere Pro. I gotta adjust my Premiere Pro because I have it on dual monitors. I want to import my footage. The sequence settings, 24 frames per second. Actually, hold on, better idea. Why don't I open After Effects instead? It's way simpler. I also want to make a new folder, textures. Now, if I import this, throw it on there, composition settings, 24. It needs to be 24. I've made up my mind. Now that's it. This is a loop. Yes, it is seamless. I'm gonna go to composition, add to render queue. I wanna render this as a PNG sequence. That means this is gonna be thousands of images. This is gonna be hundreds of images exported. Texture underscore, and then it's gonna put in the numbers. So texture underscore 1, texture underscore 2, texture underscore 3. The problem though is that this loop is 20 seconds long. And 20 times 24 is a lot of images. God, that's a lot of images. The loop is very long. If the loop was like 4 seconds maybe, that's a lot less work for me. Now if I import the surface, lock it onto the piece of poop, which is literally the name of the world. I wonder, is it possible to import multiple textures at once? I need this so bad right now. Ooh, that's a lot of files. 24 frames per second. Let's say 100 images is gonna... I can't import multiple at once. I was really hoping that's a feature. Hold on, what if I can drag and drop them? I'm starting to scratch myself on the head now. Hold on. Otherwise, that's way too much. Okay, let's do it 0 by 1. So this is just gonna be a texture. Import texture 1, texture. The problem is I can only import one texture at a time. So I had to do that manually, but I only decided on 48 textures because it took a lot of time and I had to scroll down and search for them every single time. So that's equivalent to 2 seconds. The thing is, this is not the worst part. I'm gonna have to animate the texture on the surface. This is definitely going in my list of things I want to change in Mine Imator. I'm doing a part 2. Ah, my eyes. I'm sleepy as frick. If you guys don't like something about Mine Imator, or you want to change something in the software, drop it down in the comments below. I'm making a video of all the things I want to change in Mine Imator, and if I agree with you, your proposal might get in the video. Alright, that took a lot of time. I can animate the texture tab, and I can just go with 0. That's pixelated. Let's texture repeat. Texture repeat's gonna help us all. And now you can see the seams because the texture is not seamless. So many things going wrong. You know what? I'm leave it like this. I'll leave it like this because flip you. That's why. Oh, it is slightly changing. So now I gotta do this for all of them. 5. Because if I play this, it is actually slowly moving. However, if I want this to work properly, set my tempo to 24, and in my export settings, the frame rate also needs to be 24. Because my tempo is on 24. This is going to be 1 second. If I export it at 30 frames per second, the software would make 30 frames in between here, and the frames would not align perfectly with the ticks. If I've got 24 frames though, each one of these ticks is going to be 1 frame. That way I can make sure that every single keyframe I make is going to be visible in the video. However, I gotta do all of this manual grind again. So yeah, I don't even know what to say. This was easier than before, but still a lot of work. I'm adding this to the list. So if I play this back now, we've got water. Although it's very pixelated and you can see the scenes repeating. What if I put this on 9 and 9? If I imagine the scenes not being there, can I see this as water? Yes, I guess it kind of works like water. Surface affected by wind. Ooh, that's a lot of... Okay, so if the strength goes all the way down to 0.1, but the speed goes up, that's way too much. We've got some wave action. However, it is flooding the blocks above it. That's why I gotta move it down a little bit. We also got some kelp poking out. Yo! If I go to surface and try to mess with the blend mode, add is definitely not it. Subtract. Multiply looks kind of ugly. It's like swamp water. Multiply works with swamp color. What if light bleeding is on? I still don't understand light bleed. Duplicate this surface, move the second one slightly lower down, and the upper one would have the screen thing, and the lower one would have bigger render depth. Oof. Hold on, I'll figure it out. I will. I promise. If I had more than 48 frames, this would have looked better. Plus, of course, if it weren't for those seams. What if blur texture doesn't do much, does it? I'll make the surface glow. Ooh, magic water! Actually, I could make it glow just a little bit because it's still like ocean. It doesn't look that bad. It's actually... This position as well has to be copy-pasted everywhere. What? Why is it going down? I didn't plan this. Copy this position, paste it everywhere. So they should be on the same freaking height. I don't know why they're not. I've messed something up with the keyframes, so it kind of jumps up and down. I'll fix it. So if you turn towards the sun, the only problem now that I'm having is the repeating texture. Because if you take a look at just this part of the ocean, and if it wasn't pixelated, it kind of works fine because you can see, oh, the sun is reflecting here. But if I do this, there's like 100 suns reflecting back at me. There should be one reflection in the middle. Or what I could have done is use only the specular map, so only the bright parts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try doing that. However, that is a lot of work still. First of all, I want to delete everything that I'm not using. Screw you, After Effects, my friend. Import a file, PNG sequence. This is 2 seconds long. It is playing. This is the PNG sequence that I've created. I want to copy this, and now I only want to see the upper layer. Apply a Luma key. Now I want to key out the darker ones, and the threshold is gonna go up. So I only get the brightest parts, which is my sun's reflection. I now need to export this, so I'm gonna add a new folder in here, specular, PNG sequence, and I have to rename this, otherwise it's gonna mess up in Mine Imator. Exporting this is my specular, and now what I want to do, add another effect to this, which is going to be brightness and contrast. That's fine, just lower down the brightness. So I get the same ocean image back, except it doesn't have the highlight. So if I do this was before, this is now. Again, what I'm going to do is, ooh, do I have to, ooh, no, I have an idea. What I'm gonna do. First up, I can delete all these textures because they're already in Mine Imator, I believe. Now, composition, add to render queue. It has to have the same name. Why did it render blank? What? Why does the video end? Why is it 1 frame long? I'm confusion. I demand some explanation. What's going on? The textures are missing. I'm stupid. Undo. Can I undo this? I can't delete the textures yet. I'm stupid. I'm gonna make a new folder, call it dark, because that's where my dark textures are. And now I export them as a PNG sequence. Now, if I open up my Mine Imator project, there's a lot of stuff that I don't need, so I'm gonna delete all of this. And now, I've got the textures in here, but these are my dark textures. As you see, they don't have the specular shine. Move all of these over into the original Mine Imator folder and replace all of them. So if I reload this, if I reload this, what if I just reload the entire project? Is that gonna help? Please? Yeah, okay. I don't know where the scenery is though. Okay, let's open up the project folder again. Let's open up the trash can. Put this back in here. It's working now again. I'm a freaking wizard, I swear. So now all the textures should not have the specular thing. However, I still have to import all of these textures manually. It felt even worse the second time. I'm just gonna skip the bad parts. I have it in now. Duplicate the top one. Specular. I actually need to copy the entire this thing because of the texture repeat and stuff. Copy this keyframe onto this boy, and now make this guy affected by wind as well. It should be on the same place, and the custom rotation point also goes to 0. Should be on the same place if I raise this guy up. Now this specular is repeating its texture, and I don't like it. Oh, 1, 1. However, I thought I only exported the alpha channel. It looks like I haven't. It looks like it's all pitch black. I gotta fix it now, don't I? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. RGB plus alpha, so I also export the alpha channel, and now I can export this again and I can re-import the textures. Select all of these, replace at the end, reopen the project so everything refreshes. This thing should now stop glowing, the square. I'm looking at you. Why is it like this? Why? If I open up the project once again, all the specular maps are transparent. If I relocate this guy, it's transparent though. Specular 0, open. Does it not work with transparent surfaces anymore? Like, is alpha channel broken? I'm stupid. This is using the wrong texture, so specular 1. Stop the repeat. Actually, maybe we could have some of the repeat. Finally back on track. I don't think it's gonna look all that good, especially because of the black outlines around it. Dark outlines. Oh, nope, I fixed it. And I gotta say, it's starting to get easier. The thing doesn't really look exactly like I want it to. I know it's still Mine Imator. If I had better textures, and if I had more time to play with this, it's just an interesting concept to see what we get. So if I try playing this now, I don't even know how I feel about this. So if it's like alpha down, maybe make this alpha straight up glow, bruh. The specular textures are too big. If I put this on 5 and 5, it looks like the waves are smaller and it looks way more ocean-like. If you want to be realistic, it's best if you crank this up, but then again, you got all the repeating suns. It doesn't exactly feel like water now, does it? I mean, I would see it as ocean if it wasn't so repetitive, which means you really have to have super HD footage, super HD textures. Because if you look at it from far away enough, and just take this one little area here, you're like, wow, that does actually look like ocean. You gotta take this one area so it doesn't really repeat the textures and stuff. Yeah. What if I just try changing this up a little bit? Oh no. I can't get the colors right, but you know where I'm going with this. This is like very bright. It needs a lot of tweaking. So the question, can I simulate realistic water in Mine Imator using nothing but ocean textures? Probably yes. You can see it's possible, except you need better textures. You need super HD textures to prevent all the clipping, and there's a lot of tweaking needed here, but you can simulate a wave-like motion like this, as you can see. If we learn one thing, is that Mine Imator is really unorganized when it comes to textures. At least let me import multiple of them at once. Click this button, let me select more than one. Plus. But anyways, that's all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you picked something useful up on the way. Now, once again, I want to say I have a Twitch channel, so if you want to catch my live streams, the link is in the description. You can follow me for free. And in my Discord server, there's a new role in the settings channel called Twitch, which will also notify you on Discord whenever I go live. That's all. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and hit the bell for more content like this. And with that, till next time, stay sharp.